Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the God List. Okay, so what you're looking at here is every single update, every major update at least, there is a tier list that gets put together by some of the best Chimps players in the game. And this is the tier list for update 45, which I'm currently at, but hopefully not out for long. Something caught my eye here. Actually, a few things caught my eye. This guy right here, the Megalodon, top path beast handler on S-. Really? And also, Comanche defense is there. So these two things I did not think were so good. Also, Balloon Solver, looking at the list is a little surprising. I mean, a lot of this stuff isn't entirely surprising, but I want to try out the Megalodon, and we're going to be trying it out on a little bit more of a difficult map, but not the hardest map in the game for sure, Spillway. So what is the start going to be? I think I'm going to maybe cut ahead. I'm going to use Churchill for this as well. I'm maybe going to cut ahead and try to show you when I have the majority of the defense up. The early game can be a little boring, so let me go ahead and skip that. All right, so we're officially past the early game, and I think maybe I was seeing the solver on here because of this top path balloon dissolver upgrade. It's quite good now, so I think maybe that's why we're seeing this thing be, what was it, A tier, maybe S tier, but oh no, it wasn't S tier because it was below the Megalodon, which was on S-, so it was probably A tier. I'm excited to use it. I don't think I've used it for too many Chimps runs on this update, but I think it's gonna be good. I've seen it in action. I have to admit, it's a bit of an odd start here, but it seems to be working so far. We're really trying to save up for this 2,160, though, with Churchill, and it isn't going too well. We keep getting kind of close, and then it backs away. I don't want to spend too much more on useless defense, because I want to see exactly how good this beast handler is and how much money it can actually save us. But hopefully we can get it this round. Churchill, I mean, or we could buy this. Let's see if buying this actually helps. Oh, barely leaks. Go ahead and put this on first. Okay, it actually did it. We're really going to need to get something for camos on 31. I'll figure it out. Well, I can finally afford Churchill, but it's not going to be able to see camo. Let's see if we can get through this round. Seems like just a single extra 010 sniper. Really cheap camo was enough. There's Churchill. Actually seems to have a pretty good straightaway right here. Now the important question, where is the MOB damage in this defense? Well, we could potentially go for max merge great white, but that's going to be pretty expensive. Well, let's see how we do just in general here. It's probably going to be pretty bad. Yeah, we don't even pop the layer, but that's okay. Can the Great White hit the MOB at all? Let's see if it does any damage. It does do quite a bit of damage, actually. Wow, it almost did 500 damage that round. That's pretty crazy. That's, I mean, that's not nothing. You don't need a lot of track length to make that happen. Beast Handler's best friend is the double discount village, trust me. If you're not going for the tier 5, definitely go double discount village. And that's the max great white. This thing should be destroying mobs. I'm actually interested to see where this falls off, because I think this could probably get you through 65. I need to see what it does against BFBs, but we'll see. One thing I will do here is just get the jungle drums and yeah, get the middle path. Now this thing is crazy and it destroys round 50. Like, it's not even close on round 50 here. Look at that. Love to see the mobs having a bad day. The 50s look like they are no match for this thing. To be fair, this is not the hardest map in the world, but I mean, it's not the most easy map in the world either. This isn't logs. It's good enough to just wipe out 57 as well. 57's kind of a scary round. I think it's slower at dragging the Cerams in than it is the Mobs, which is odd. Yeah, the Mobs are going way faster than the Cerams. Already up to 22k, and we're not breaking a sweat, guys. Showtime. What can this do against a BFB? A lot. That's a lot. That was easy. That was so easy. Round 63, what does it do? Melts it. It literally melts it. I mean, this thing was doing quite a bit of damage as well, but like, bro, that wasn't even round 63. What was that? Like, it just disappears. The thrashing is crazy. Anyone hating on Beast Handler, bro, get out of here. Beast Handler is like one of the best towers in the game. The fact that T-Rex is the weakest of the 3 paths. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Ah, whoa. Round 65, definitely scary there. BFBs are scary for this thing. But keep in mind, we've got coming up on 40k. Coming up on 40k saved up with this pretty simple tower here. Let's go ahead and have you on first. First time we're dying is 66. Okay, yeah, 66 is just fine if we put it on first. I would love to see this thing with Brickle, too, because Brickle's going to give it added attack speed with the naval tactics, so this thing will be twice as powerful with Admiral Brickle, so that's pretty insane. Does seem like we're maybe seeing the Great White's limits here, but it's the 70s. What do you expect for a $6,000 tower? Okay, 75, there's no way. There is no way this tower gets past around 75, right? That would be kind of insane. Yeah, this thing's definitely going down this round. There's no way I can cover this up. Oh my god, it almost does it though. That's wild. And I actually think it can just do it if we use Admiral or Churchill abilities. Maybe towards the end. Right now. Right now. There you go. There you go. 76 melts. Holy shit. We still haven't bought anything. 78. What does it look like? It's like clearing chunks of those ceramics at a time. We're now saving up about $60,000. It's not hard to see why this thing just got put on S-. I mean, at least for the mid game, it seems like it's amazing. And we have Max Merge Orca to test as well. Wow, 78 just vanishes. Okay, 79 looks like it's playing on this guy's weaknesses just a little bit. The grouped balloons, constant sends. Let's go ahead and use some of Churchill's abilities here to help with the grouped balloons. But they keep coming, so I don't know. These rainbows are really going to be a problem. We have the ability again, so we might still be able to salvage this. Fortified BFBs, though, I think are going to be just a little bit too much. We can probably beat it, but let's just get the Orca. Let's just get the Orca and another Orca. No, not another Orca. Not another Orca. If we're not going for the Megalodon, we might go for the Megalodon. Do you want? Maybe we should go for the Megalodon. Let's see if we can do it. Orca, Orca, Orca. Almost saving up. Or maybe actually just saving up for the Max Merge Orca all by itself. So Max Merge Orca, if you don't know, is kind of crazy. It's really strong. But I am still a little worried specifically for this round. Because the density is so high. There's not the density, but just kind of the flurry of everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing drags ZOMGs into. So round 80, fully solved. We literally don't have to plan for this round at all. I don't think the Great White is doing anything to this, but look at that. One-shotted. It's like the P-Lord, except there's no ability. It just does it over and over and over again. It's insane, dude. Look at the Thrash as well. Thrash is no joke. Thrash is actually just taking mobs out. Round 84 looking kind of scary here. Not gonna lie. Okay. We're still in it. All right. We're still in it. 85 literally isn't a problem. Dude, this thing just solves ZOMGs for you. It's like a mauler. Or like a, not a mauler, but an elim even. It's pretty bad against DDTs. Oh no. Check this out. This is not great. Not a great performance against DDTs here. Oof. What does Churchill's ability do? Let's just use this now. Maybe do a little bit of extra damage. No, it doesn't really work. Churchill level 10 maybe? Not really promising that we have to use this on level 10, but that did work. So, it's not really going to work for 93 though. 91's also pretty scary here. Churchill ability, very, very close. And we have enough actually for the Megalodon. Interesting. Churchill ability a little bit earlier. Hopefully that'll do it. No. It leaks. Churchill ability now, spam Megalodon. Ooh, look at that nuke! Dude, it nukes the board when you get it on this map. That's crazy. Look at this. Did they buff this thing recently? It's so strong. I remember just doing this recently on Tinkerton, and I didn't remember it being this crazy. Also, just insane against DDTs. Literally insane against DDTs. Now keep in mind, this is pretty optimal for the Megalodon. You're grouping a lot of balloons in the middle, but still, it's pretty powerful. Even that Orca is just crazy. Wow. Wow. Well, let's look at 95. It looked incredibly promising earlier. Look at that, dude. Holy crap. That's insane. That's so much damage. 95 didn't look so scary, did it? 97 isn't going to be interesting at all. Snooze. Snooze. Hit the snooze button on those fortified ZOMGs. Same with the bad. This thing's clearing. Wow. This is 98, folks. Look at this. Look at this. The Thrash is so OP on this map. Let's see what the fortified DDTs look like. Not a problem at all. Holy crap. And you don't even have to do max merge to one-shot this. That's crazy. That's really, really strong, dude. I'm going to have to use that elsewhere because that's crazy strong. There's a reason that thing's S-. A few more things I wanted to test. Let's go into Sandbox and test this. So let's go ahead and send out round 100 against this Orca and see what it can do. If it can do anything. Does it latch on? It does. And it does, I mean, for a $60,000 tower, it's terrible. Okay, emerge with the middle beast handler instead so we can have across the map coverage on this thing. I want to see what the maximum damage we can do at around 100 bad is. Just with the Orca. This is very, very optimal testing, by the way. I mean, this entire map has water on it. 6K. That's probably a pretty reasonable thing to be able to expect this Orca to do on most maps with water. Is about 7K. But with optimal conditions, We have almost 20k damage. Almost 20k damage, dude. That's crazy. What can this fourth one do against round 98? Solver here. Let's do this. Send round 98. And see if we can maybe do this without losing any lives. Solver, are you good at cleaning up? Solver is great at cleaning up. You don't test Solver at cleaning up. The fortified mobs, dude, it's taking them out. It can't last forever, but basically that just solves 98. I mean, if you have a little more defense, you can do it. Okay, so I am here on what is basically the same run, except the only difference is that now, well, there's probably some slight differences, but the only difference is that now we are on update 46. So the Beast Handler actually got a nerf this update, specifically the Top Path Beast Handler. So if you're unfamiliar, the Great White's mob popping power got majorly reduced. Well, kind of. So it now drags mobs in much more slowly. So if you're familiar with the Top Path Beast Handler, you might be saying that might actually not be a nerf, because if it's pulling in mob class balloons more slowly, then it has more time to thrash. And you would actually be correct in this. You would be correct in saying that it has more time to thrash. Now, how's it going to do here against the first Moab? Still does amazingly against the first Moab. Okay, so here we are on round 50. You can see it's a much, much slower dragon for Moabs. But you know, we'll see. It's still one-shotting them if you have a max Great White. So round 50 is pretty much solved. Okay, so 57 here. Looks like the thrashing actually does quite a bit of damage still. 57 kind of just got melted. We now have more than enough for a max merge Orca. We are going for the Megalodon this round, but round 65 taking us out, not entirely surprising. The two BFBs. So it does seem like this thing is struggling a little more against BFBs. But the save up kind of speaks for itself. Let's see what it can do after round 65, because this is oftentimes a kind of a big hurdle for towers. And I think we can get past this with just using Churchill's ability. Yeah, Churchill's ability, easy. 71 here seems to be a bit of an issue. Things are... I mean, this is the exact kind of round that I would expect the nerf to have issue with. Even a Churchill ability, a level 3 ability, doesn't seem to be doing a ton, but we can maybe use it a little earlier to get some benefit out of it. Yeah. Alright, so here's 75. This is a real test for this, because we're having issues with mob class balloons. Now, if I remember correctly, we had to use both Churchill abilities on this round last time, and it looks like with both Churchill abilities this time, we're fine. This really doesn't seem like that much of a nerf, and they only buffed the Megalodon, so this might be kind of a straight buff to an already incredible tower. Yeah, it looks like 79 might just be its limit. Alright, well, we'll see how the Orca does. The Orca is unchanged, so actually I think I'm probably just going to be going to the Megalodon and showing you exactly how strong it is. It's crazy how strong they made this thing, dude. I mean, it is a 100k tower, but still. I will say, even on a map as forgiving as Spillway, saving up to this Megalodon is not... it's not a joke. I mean, it's still kind of a challenge. So, let's try to buy it maybe when it's not biting down on something. Come on. Ah, we barely missed it. Actually, maybe it does get the damage buff. It just doesn't get the... Okay, well, you can see exactly how close this is, which is fun. But I really want to show you guys exactly how powerful this Megalodon is, and it's not making it easy. Now, maybe do that. Maybe do this. Come on. Thrash and take everything out. The way that it's said in the update notes, it is said Megalodon damage from degrees increased from 350 to 750. Mid power 550 to 700 to 1400. I don't know exactly what that means, but I think it does 1400 damage per thrash when you are at a max degree here. Let's try to get the max merge here. It shouldn't be that hard because the Megalodon is just insane, specifically on this map. It's insane. Look how good it is, dude. Just deleting everything. And the max merge Megalodon shouldn't be too hard to get. And 132. So that is the max merge Megalodon on Chimps. And I mean, it's not even going to be close. I don't think any of these rounds are going to be even remotely close. But I don't know. We said that for 95 and we died. That's, you love to see 98 look like that. You love to see it. And 99, yeah, not even close. Round 100, literally a joke. It's not even going to be close. It sees it one time, drags it right in, and you win. I think it's really, really shaken up my view of this top path beast handler because I basically didn't use it at all before now. I usually used these two paths, but top path is so good now.